Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another class. How are you guys doing?
Evening, teacher.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. All right, let's get ready to check today's class objective. Here we go. Okay, so today is September 18th, and we're having our class number 6. Okay, so the class objective is the following. Allison, can you help us read the class objective?
Participants talk about schedule, schedule activities at work.
Okay, very good. So we're going to say this word we're going to pronounce as look. Okay, so
Schedule,
we're going scheduled. Scheduled. You see?
schedule.
Scheduled. Scheduled activities at work. Very good, very good. Okay, we're going to see what scheduled means in a few minutes. Okay, so our first activity is the following. All right, I'm going to show you a series of pieces of information, and you have to help me correct the mistake. There is something wrong with the examples, so we need to choose the correct answer. Okay, so for example, it says, what do you want, a Coke or an orange juice? Okay, what is the problem in this question? Can you tell me? What is the mistake? What do you think the problem is?
The verb one.
Okay, what can we say instead? How can we change it? Let's see. Okay.
What do you like?
Okay. All right. Actually, we can use want or like, but the problem here is what, you see? Because we have two options. We have a Coke or an orange juice. So the correct word to use is, you see, which do you want? We need to say which. Okay. So we're going to do something similar with the other examples. Here we go. Okay, I am work at an office downtown. What is the problem here? Can you tell me? M. Okay. M work. That is the problem. What is the correct answer? Can you tell me? What do I say?
I working.
One more time.
I working.
Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see. We say I work. You see? I work at an office. You see? Or we can say I am working at this moment. If the activity is happening right now, then we say working. But if we talk about something that happens every day, then we say work. Okay, let's see. What about the next one? Mary doesn't take the bus to, sorry, Mary don't take the bus to school. What is the correct answer? What's the problem?
Mary doesn't.
Okay, so the problem is
Mary
don't.
doesn't.
Exactly. The right answer is doesn't, right? Very good. Okay. Then we say dad cook very well. What is the problem here?
Cooked.
Okay.
Cooks.
What should we say? We should say
The
cook,
verb.
right? We should say cooks. Dad cooks very well. Here we go. Okay, we have you go to school by bike. What is the problem here?
A question.
Okay.
Question.
How do we say the question?
Oh.
Go you? Oh, no, sorry.
You are
Go to school.
you
Bike.
Or
By
you?
bike.
Are we missing something in the question? What are we missing?
you
What do you mean?
you go to the school. Are you
You
Are
Are
you
you
go to
are
go
the
to the
you
school?
Do you want to use the verb to be with an action verb? Are you go?
That's you go.
That's you. We're getting
That's you
close.
go.
We're getting close.
That's you go to school by bike.
I say does with what
The
subject?
auxiliar do.
Do, right? We say do.
Yes.
Exactly. That is the problem. Okay, so the right question is, what is the right question? Can you read it for me? It is?
Do you go to school
Go
by
to
bike?
school by
you go to the school
Ah.
by bike.
Do you go to school? You see, do you? This is
You.
how I know I'm asking a question. I say do, my auxiliary. I say do because my subject is you and because I have an action verb here. Do you go? You see? Okay, let's continue. Let me share my screen one more time. Okay, let's see. It says, I have always English classes at CCAA in the afternoon. Okay, so
What else? CCAA.
it's the name of a school, for example.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the problem in the sentence?
class, plural.
English classes.
English classes.
Well, I can say English class or classes. That is okay. We can try again. What is the problem in the sentence?
the
I always have.
I need to say, this is the problem, right? I need to
I
say,
have.
Yes.
I always
have
have English classes.
English class.
Very good. I
at
always
CCAA in the afternoon.
go. I always eat. Very good. It's the order of words. Okay, let's see. We're gonna move on to the next one. You can buy, all right, no, this is the answer. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, I don't have much money. Susan doesn't too. What do you think is the problem for the sentence?
Doesn't too.
Okay, very good. What should be the right answer? Susan doesn't either. Repeat with me. Susan doesn't either. Exactly. Either is similar to saying tampoco. Susan doesn't either. Very good. Okay, now let's see. Okay, I not help you after class because I have to go home. What is the problem in the sentence?
I not.
Okay. What should we say? What do you
I
think?
doesn't.
I don't
I
help.
don't. I don't help.
Okay, let's see. We say I can't. I can't help you after class. Why? I have to go home. So that's why I can't. I can't help you. You see? Okay. I do my homework next week. What do you think the problem is?
Do.
Let's see. Okay. What do we say? We need
Did.
to
I
say,
did.
this is future.
I'm going to.
This is
I'm
future.
sorry. I'm
Don't
going
worry.
to do.
Exactly. Very good. My homework next week. Okay, very good. All right. So this was a little review, okay, on mistakes, because today we are going to remember a topic, okay? What is the topic that we are going to remember? Okay, let me share my screen with you. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so the topic that we're going to remember is simple present. And for that, we are going to read this conversation. Okay, so we have a conversation between two people, Will and Orson. Okay, Miguel, you are
Yes.
Will, and Rolando, you are Orson. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
This kitchen looks great.
It does. Who is charged of cleaning it?
Who is in
Jessica
charge?
is.
One more time. Who
Jessica.
is in charge?
Jessica
Of,
is.
of cleaning it?
One more time. Who is in charge?
Of,
You need to repeat, Rolando.
Okay.
Who is
who is
in charge
charged
of
cleaning
cleaning it?
of cleaning it? Okay.
Very good. Okay,
Of
let's continue.
cleaning it. Okay, I does. Who is charged of cleaning it?
Jessica is. She cleans the kitchen from Monday to Wednesday.
She does a really good job.
Indeed. But I doesn't Jessica take order during the morning shift.
Miguel? But
Yes.
doesn't Jessica
But doesn't Jessica take order during the morning shift?
Mm-hmm. Rolando?
Okay, no, she doesn't. Yours does. He takes order from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, Rolando, one more time. No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
Jorge
No,
does.
she doesn't. Jorge does. He takes
orders
from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I get it.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I get it. And who does
Okay,
after
Rolando,
him?
one more time.
Hmm?
One second.
Sorry,
One second, Miguel.
sorry.
All right. It's okay, don't worry. Okay, Rolando, you need to repeat. From 10 a.m.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Very good. Miguel, continue, please.
Okay, I get it. Who does after him? Does his brother take the order after him?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
All right, very good. Okay, so what actions or what activities do you see in the conversation, people?
Clean
What
the
actions? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Kitchen.
okay. Very good. Any other?
Take orders.
Take order.
Oh, we have this action too. Any other? Oh, just those, right? Okay. Okay. So this tense is the simple present, you see? Simple present. Why do we want to use simple present? Why? Why do we speak in the simple present? Well, let me show you. Well, we speak in the simple present, you see? To do what? Can you tell me? To look.
To
describe
Simple present used to describe
a habit.
habit.
Action.
Very good.
When change.
Number 2 is
Changing
unchanging
situation.
Situation.
General
General
Number 3.
Fixed
fixing
arrangement.
arrangement.
Fixed arrangement.
Fixed arrangement.
Arrangement. Fixed arrangement.
Exactly. Okay, so the simple present, in other words, is for, okay? We use it for everyday activities, you see? For everyday activities, or we use it for routine, you see?
Right
For
now.
routine, exactly, for things that happen every day. The things or the activities that you do every day, we want to describe those activities in simple present, you see? Okay, so let's remember some information because we already know it. Okay, so you see in the affirmative structure, you see, okay, we have all the subjects here. they go first, and then we have the verb. If we have subjects, I, you, we, and they, we say, for example, we say run, right?
Run.
But if we have subjects,
She,
she, it, we say
runs.
runs, right? We conjugate the verb in the third person, right?
Right.
Exactly. For example, we're going to do an exercise. Okay, Gloria, you are going to read first person, okay? And let's see, and Roxana Elizabeth, you are going to read third person, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
First person. I run fast. You speak English. We like pizza. They work at night.
Wonderful, very good. Roxana?
Third person, he runs fast, she speaks English, it likes pizza, he works at night.
Very good. So you see, I run, he runs. We need to hear the S.
Yeah.
You speak, she speaks.
She speaks.
Exactly. We like, it likes. Very good.
Pizza.
Exactly. They work, and we say he
Works. At
great.
night.
Okay, very good. But what happens when the idea is negative? Same thing here. You see, for subjects, I, you, we, and they, after
You say
the
auxiliary.
subject, we say auxiliary, don't, and then we have the verb run.
Run.
For subjects, he, she, it, what do we say?
Doesn't.
Doesn't. And the verb remains in the base form. We always say run again.
Run again.
Exactly. Okay, very good. So, because it's negative. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any questions so far? Any questions?
Yeah, nope.
No. All right. Very
Only
good.
take a picture.
Okay, sure.
And you too. Okay.
Okay, very good. So we have another example here. Here we can look at questions. You see, I go, I don't go. What's the question? I say,
Do I go?
you go, you don't go. Question,
Do you go?
he goes, he doesn't go. Question,
Does he go?
Does he go?
we say does for he, she, it. She goes, she doesn't go. And question here is,
Does she go?
it
Does-
goes, it doesn't go. Question,
Does
Does
it
it go?
go?
we go, we don't go.
We
Question,
don't go.
Do we
Do
go?
we do?
do we
Do
go?
we do go?
Do we go?
Do we go?
We go.
Very good.
We go.
You go, you don't go.
Do
Do
you
you go?
go?
you go?
They go, they don't go.
They don't go.
Do they
Do
go?
They go.
Do they go? Okay, very good. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise, okay? So like I told you before, we are remembering information that we already know. Okay, so here we go. For example, let's do an affirmative exercise. Let's see. Okay, what are the right answers in these exercises? Number one.
I write
I write.
story.
I write.
Right. Good. Look at the picture and look at the options. Very good.
Yes. We live.
We
In
live.
a
We live in a flat.
In a flat.
Very good. Next.
He
Place.
plays handball.
Oh,
Place. Place.
Handball, right? Place. Good.
Plays.
Okay. Next.
I drink
I drink milk for breakfast.
For breakfast. Very good. Okay. We
Read.
We
read.
read. Coming at night.
Read. Coming at night.
At night.
yes, we say read. Very good. Next.
My sister.
My
My
sister
Watch
in the
TV in the
morning.
TV in the
morning.
morning.
Okay, we say watches or we say watched. What do we say?
Watch.
Watches. 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 You see? We need to say es. Watches. Watches. You see?
Watches.
Okay. She
Eats.
Eat.
eats, right? Okay, very good. Let's continue. William
Does
Does eat
Work in the afternoon.
Great. William
afternoon.
does. Very good. Joe
Joe.
Get up.
Get out.
Gets
Get 45.
Gets out. Get
Joe
up.
gets
6:40.
gets up. Gets up. Very good.
Get up.
Gets up.
Perfect. My family and I
Have breakfast.
Ha.
Have breakfast.
okay. Have
Breakfast
our
at 7 o'clock.
have breakfast.
Have.
Okay. Very good. It's like saying we have. My family and I have. Thomas
Studies
Studies
Studies.
at school.
at school.
Wonderful. Very good. Okay. Then she
Sleep
Slept
okay.
at night.
night.
We
Sleep
pronounce
at
it as sleep.
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 Sleeps at night. Okay. Very good. Let's continue. He
Likes hamburger.
Hamburger.
yes, he likes. Very good. Okay. Juan and Carla
Juan and Carla
Speak
Spanish.
Spanish. Very good. And then we say Liam and his mother
And his mother
Bye.
buys a book.
Bye.
buy a book.
Buy a
Buy, right? It's like saying they buy a book, right? Very good, very good. We're gonna do another.
Great job.
Yeah,
Great
you
job.
did a great job. Okay, now we are going to do the simple present exercises with the negative formula. Okay, so
Okay.
here we go. They are all negative. So here we go. A builder
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
in a farm, right? Good. Okay, a teacher
Doesn't
Doesn't
work.
A shop.
Does shop.
okay. All right. A waiter
I worry.
What it doesn't
Work.
Doesn't work in school.
of course. We
We don't listen to the radio.
ah,
We
We don't. We
don't listen.
we don't listen to the radio, right? Okay. Alice and Mark
Yes, and Mark, they
Don't live.
Don't live.
don't live.
Don't live.
in London. Okay. Number 6.
They
Don't watch.
don't watch
Oh,
TV in the
watch
kitchen.
TV in the
The
kitchen.
kitchen. Very good. Number 7. My father
My
Doesn't
father
Doesn't
smoke cigarette.
okay. Number 8. I
I don't
don't
eat
eat
meat.
okay. Very good. And then we say she
She
Doesn't
make
bed
bed
at
at the weekend.
oh my. Very good. And the last one. You
You
don't go
don't go
at the weekend.
to the cinema at weekend.
okay. You did a great job too. All right. So these were negative examples. Okay. So let's see. Now, I am going to send you, okay, an exercise. We are going to make corrections, okay? How? Let me show you. All right. Take a look at the instructions. We are going to correct mistakes. Okay.
Mm.
For example, number 1 has the correct answer. Number 1 says, he go to bed very early. What is the problem? The verb.
Oh, the verb.
So we never say he go, but we say he goes, right?
To bed
Okay.
very early.
We're going to correct number 2 together, and then from number 3 to the rest, you do it in groups. Okay. Now, what is the problem in number 2?
Does.
Does.
What do we
in
say?
Canada.
What do we say?
Do.
Do,
Do
right?
they live
They,
on the
do
They
they live?
live.
Do they live, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you have to do. I am going to give you 10 minutes to work on the 2 pictures, okay? Here is picture number 1 right now, and I'm going to send picture number 2 in a second, okay? Here we go. All right, so 10 minutes to finish. If you finish before 10 minutes, that's great. Okay, so here we go.
You can do it. You can do it. You can.
Me está cargando este WhatsApp. Esperemos un ratito.
Si quiere lo vamos corrigiendo entonces en el teléfono.
Vaya.
En el teléfono.
No me
Ok.
carga. Okay.
El 3 dice, I am usually cook dinner for my family. No, no, ya no.
¿Sería cuál?
Speak in English, guys. Don't forget, we are practicing
La
English.
3.
So numbers and questions go in English, okay? Don't speak in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3.
I have to use I don't. No, I.
No.
Every week.
Are they have a meeting every week? Pero ellos tienen una reunión casual. Are they has? No será.
They have a meeting every day. It's a question, yeah? Are
Do
they?
they? Do they? No?
No?
Do they?
Today. Ah. Ajá.
Do
Do.
they
En vez
have
de
a
are,
meeting?
do. Ujú.
Do they have a meeting?
She don't likes tennis. She
She
Doesn't.
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 She
Doesn't.
doesn't.
She doesn't.
Ujú.
Does John has any money?
Has
Do.
no idea.
¿Cómo?
¿Perdón, dijiste?
Has no idea y does es does John no.
You need a verb.
Does Joe?
Does John, and what happens to the verb?
Have, have teacher.
Had?
Correct.
Okay.
Does John have enough money? Have. Ujú.
Y sí.
Is now the answer.
He does. He does now.
Uh-uh.
No.
He doesn't. No, es positivo o negativo.
He no. He is no. It, it's a verb.
He knows. He knows. With S.
Con
Knows.
S.
Yes.
The finance.
Correct.
He knows. Ujú.
Knows the answer. Screen. La mandamos al grupo.
John have
No. And no. Money. Money. It is. He knows. The answer.
the answer.
Me faltó la doble B.
And answers.
And then my father wants to travel to Spain.
Father one.
Mm.
But for me, 13 is okay. My father, he
One.
wants to travel to
I
Spain.
want to travel to Spain.
To travel without S.
Travels.
Without this S.
He wants to travel.
Yes, to travel.
To verb.
Travel.
To verb.
My father wants to travel.
Two verbs. Want and travel. Yes. My father Maybe my father want to travel to Spain.
Number 14. Why do you study English? Why do you?
Do you?
Ujú.
Doesn't.
Doesn't. No, ahí le escribiste mal.
La F.
Huh?
Does. Ajá.
Ah. Okay, she worries too much about something.
You don't worry.
She don't
She
worry.
doesn't worry.
The sentence is affirmative.
Oh,
Ujú.
An S. She worries
worries. And
too much about something.
El verbo. The verbs. I think is wrong.
Correct. Mhm.
She worry. WORRE IE. WORRIE. No,
Worry.
con
no.
I.
Ajá.
H.
Y normal.
Normal.
She said
Worry
IE.
is
IE.
I-E. Sorry.
That is EI. And she's saying IE. Yes.
Yes.
What goes after that? You're missing a letter.
She worries too much about
Worries, right? With letter S.
Ese.
Exactly.
Yes.
Remember, you have to speak in English.
Energy.
worries.
Good.
Yes.
My father wants to travel.
Con I latina, ES. Warriors. Si no me equivoco. Ah,
In English.
creo.
Well, letters in English. You see, you know the ABC already. Speak in English.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this is
What is the correct story? Like this?
Yes, this is
yes.
the mistake.
She worries too much about the exam.
Yes.
Okay. 13. My father wants to travel to Spain. My father
Want
my father wants,
to travel.
so this
Is
is
only one verb with S.
my father wants,
To no.
no.
Wants to travel. Then I don't know.
Mm, my father wants to travel
Yes.
to Spain. Okay. 14. Why you study English?
Why do you study?
The auxiliary. Bueno, como por aquí. Why do you study? You study English?
Mhm.
He doesn't drink.
Sin la F.
Drink.
That's a drink.
Yes.
He doesn't drink. He doesn't drink tea. And the last one is they are start class.
They
No,
start.
they, Start class
Not
in the
are.
morning. The verb to be.
Mhm.
Ese fue ahora. Ay, no. Ay, no. No encuentro otra vez cuando lo necesito.
No debe de llevar el are.
Ajá.
Without are.
Ah,
They start class in the morning.
okay.
Start.
Start.
In the morning.
Okay, who can take a picture? Screenshot, please.
Ya ahorita y voy a mandar las dos.
Thank you, Alison. Vamos a ver cómo sale de aquí. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Book.
Yeah, we continue here
Oh, okay.
with Diana, Gloria,
Hello, Becky.
Helen.
Hello.
Dianita. Helen,
Hello.
Roxana. What happened?
Hello, Becky. How are you today?
Why do you think we are together?
Change the group, the teacher. Okay.
All right. Okay, we're going to check one
Teacher,
set of pictures.
la technology is
Um,
very bad for we
I know
and
technology
my group.
is a little difficult. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have problems, I'm going to write it here. You see, if you have problems, you see, sharing your screen, okay? It's okay. You see, it's okay. What can you do? Well, you can take right answers. You see, you can write answers on a piece of paper. You see, or on your notebook. You see, that's fine.
Okay.
If you have problems with the internet, sharing your screen, just say, number one, what is the answering number one? Okay. And you say, what's the answering number two? Do. Okay. You write it on a piece of paper. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so that you don't have problems. Okay. And
only incorrect.
yeah, only the correction. Yeah. Only the correct information. You see? Write the correct
No me pasa eso, me frustra, créeme.
information. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I know. I know it can be frustrating. Yeah, but to make things easy, you see. Okay. All right. Oh, and before I forget, I want to help you remember some information.
No sabes cómo qué es lo que estoy haciendo, pues no me puedes ayudar.
Question for you is, okay, what language are we learning? Can you tell me?
Language.
English.
Speak English.
English, right?
English.
Okay. So because we're learning English, do you think we need to speak in English or in Spanish? What do you think?
English.
Okay.
English only.
Okay. And now here is a very important question for you. why do you think, you see, why do you think
Mhm.
it is important to speak in English in class? Can you tell me? Why do you think it is important?
And because we need a fluid
Ah, okay. We
flight
need to be fluent. Very good.
fluency.
Fluent. Okay. We need
Fluent.
fluent. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? We need to
Practice.
practice.
We need a practice.
Practice. Very good. Any other?
Participate
Mhm.
in class.
Okay, we need to
Yes, Gilberto.
participate. This is very important. Okay, but why else? Why do you think we want to be fluent? Why do we want to practice? Why do we want to participate? What is our goal to do this?
In my case,
Mhm.
my brain is more fast to my body.
Your brain is faster than your mouth. Okay,
Yeah.
but that is
yeah.
good. That is good. Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay, I'm gonna explain it in Spanish so that you can understand why I'm saying speak in English, speak in English. Okay, la razón por la que aquí
Ujú.
tenemos que hablar en inglés, aunque sea poquito. Yo sé que no nos sabemos todo y yo sé que no todo nos viene de la manera en la que quisiéramos que nos vinieran las palabras a la boca. Yo sé que eso
Ujú.
sucede, pero lo que nosotros manejamos, por ejemplo, números o preguntas básicas o instrucciones básicas que ya dominamos, ¿por qué es importante decirlas en inglés? Primero, porque nos quitamos la comodidad a la que estamos acostumbrados al hablar,
Ujú.
porque ustedes, muchos son compañeros desde hace ya módulos atrás y se llevan súper
Ujú.
bien y hay una gran felicidad de verse y de trabajar juntos y eso es excelente, pero ¿qué pasa? Que cuando están en un grupo se acomodan y entonces empiezan a hablar español y ahí ya
Ujú.
perdemos el objetivo del por qué estamos aquí 2 horas cada día. Vean, usted yo no sé si ha tenido la oportunidad de hablar con un americano. ¿Quiénes ya han tenido la oportunidad de hacerlo? O con alguien cuya lengua central ha sido el inglés.
Yo.
Ay.
Ok.
I
¿Y qué se siente no poderle explicar algo a esa persona? ¿Qué se siente?
Es frustrated.
It's so difficult because he talked to very fast
Ujú.
and for a veces something
Sometimes.
sometimes
Sometimes.
Ajá.
I didn't understand. Sí,
Ok.
no lo entendí.
Understood very well.
Ah, fíjese que, por ejemplo, en los call centers, que son cosas fácil, bien cotidianas en el call center. Llama la persona que quiere que le dé soporte y entonces hay que pasar seguridad. Y entonces le dice usted, vaya, deme su nombre completo, fecha de nacimiento, deme su social security number y deme su correo, vaya. Y entonces ahí empiezan a deletrear apellidos, porque hay apellidos que no son como los de nosotros, los de los latinos, y hay que deletrear el correo, hay que deletrear la dirección de la persona, y viene la chorrera de números, y entonces uno se queda así, que no sabe qué hacer, porque la forma en la que tenemos ahorita para practicar no la aprovechamos. Tenemos que, ahorita, no vamos corriendo. Si usted quiere deletrear una palabra, hágalo. Aunque se tome 5 minutos y el compañero le cueste, hágalo, porque cuando ya hay que estar en el macho, dice
El refrán.
el refrán, ajá, entonces hay que hacerle frente. Y con otra persona que no le va a entender el español, ¿qué vamos a hacer? A ley, le vamos a tener que deletrear en el idioma de esa persona, ¿vea? O decir la información en el idioma de esa persona. Entonces, nosotros nos estamos preparando, este es el espacio para prepararnos y que cuando nos toque actuar, lo hagamos bien y nos sintamos bien de no depender de nadie más, ni depender de un traductor, porque nosotros vamos a poderlo hacer porque somos autosuficientes. Entonces, ese es el objetivo
Objective.
exacto de poder acá realizar todas esas actividades. yo sé que es bien fácil decirle, ¿y qué vamos a hacer? Pues, que no sé qué. Entonces, sí, claro, ya habla español. Usted lo que quiere hacer es poderse comunicar en inglés. Y entonces, si usted no se hace esa disciplina, si usted no se esfuerza a usted mismo a hacerlo, cuando usted tenga que o se le presente la oportunidad de poder comunicarse en el idioma que usted está aprendiendo con alguien más, entonces no se va a sentir feliz con su desenvolvimiento, ¿vea? Y piense que algunos de ustedes están acá porque quieren trabajar con este idioma, porque quieren ganar más dinero usando este idioma. Entonces, hay que esforzarnos un poquito más a lo que sabemos, decirlo en inglés, para que nos acostumbremos, ya no nos dé pena, por ejemplo, o ya no sintamos que nos vamos a equivocar, ¿verdad? Para que nos sintamos más cómodos hablando en el idioma, para que cuando ya tengamos que hacerlo con alguien cuya lengua materna o la única lengua con la que usted se va a poder comunicar con esa persona sea el inglés. Are we okay? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Sí.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. So let's see. Okay. So we wanted to check your pictures, right? Okay. Let me see. All right. Okay. These answers are great. Okay. But we need to check number 14, is it? No, 15. It's 15. Okay. Okay. Look. So we say 15. The subject is he. Oh no, that's fine. Number 14. Why do you? Yeah, no, that's perfect. They start. Okay, very good. Okay, they start. That's fine. All right. Okay. And let's see. Right. We have. Good. Okay. Worries. Very good. IES. You see. Very good. Travel with no S. Good.
No S.
Okay. Drink. And they start. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Remember that in simple present for actions that happen every day, we have you see, we have the third person conjugation. You see, most of the verbs we only add a letter S. For example, I work and we say she works. I watch TV. She. How do you pronounce it? She.
Watches.
Watches, right?
Watches.
The rule says that when the verb
Yes.
ends in CH, S, SH, X, or Z, we need to add ES, you see? Watch. Watches. Pass. You see, I pass. She passes. You see? I relax. She. How do you read it? She
Relaxes.
relaxes, right? I rush, and third person, she rushes, right? Then when the verb ends in a consonant plus Y, you see, we change the Y to I and then we add ES.
Yes.
For example, study,
Studies.
studies, right? Similar to worry, okay? Worry, worries, right? Exactly, worries. Okay, very good. And then we say, if the verb ends in a vowel plus Y, vowel plus Y, don't change the Y. For example, play,
Play.
right? We don't change it because we have a vowel and a letter Y. That's why. And then we have other irregular forms that we memorize. For example, I say, I do homework and she does homework. I go to school and she goes to school. Okay. I am happy. You are happy. She is happy, right?
Happy.
And then I have breakfast, and then we say she Have breakfast, right? Very good. Very good. Okay, so this is the third person conjugation. This is only, okay, this is only for I, you, sorry, this is only for he, she, it. Okay, third person is for he, she, it, right? When we follow these rules here, okay, only for third person. Okay, very good. Now, okay, so I am going to go back to this conversation. Okay. So in this conversation, people are speaking about activities that happen at work. Okay, activities that happen at work. What time, listen, what time does George take orders? What time does George take orders? Can you tell me? What time?
10
10
a.m. to 2 p.m.
From 10 to 2.
There is a specific time when the action happens. Now, for example, when does Jessica clean the kitchen? When?
Monday.
Monday.
Wednesday.
From Monday
From Monday.
to
Wednesday.
Okay. When activities have a specific, you see, when activities have a specific, you see, a specific, sorry, and a specific day or time, okay, a specific day or time for activities, day or time for activities, okay. We call it a schedule, okay. Yes, a schedule. We're gonna write it here so that we know how to pronounce it. We're going to say que, you see, schedule. You see? Un horario, a schedule for activities. Because activity.
Schedule or schedule?
Schedule.
Okay. No pronounce S.
Yeah. Yes, at the beginning.
Okay, schedule.
Yeah.
Schedule.
So a schedule has days and a specific time, you see, for actions. For example, the schedule for Jessica to clean the kitchen is Monday
to Wednesday.
For George, the time for George to take orders is from 10 to
2 p.m.
Okay, very good. So when we have scheduled activities, we're gonna write it here. We're gonna check it here. Scheduled events in the near future. Okay, so you see, speakers occasionally use simple present to talk about scheduled events in the near future. This is most commonly done when talking about public transportation. Look, specific schedules for activities.
When talking about public transportation.
But it can be used with other scheduled
events as well.
Okay, for example, number 1. Can you help me read number 1, people? The train.
The train leaves tonight at 6 p.m.
The train leaves at 6 p.m. Okay. The train to Barcelona leaves at 6 p.m. every day. This happens every day at the same time. Take a look at number 2. The bus, you see?
Does not arrive
At 11 a.m. He
a.m.
arrives at 11 a.m.
It
It
arrives
arrives
11
at
arrives at
11 p.m.
11 p.m.,
11
right?
p.m.
Okay, so the bus arrives at 11 p.m. every day, or on the same days, Take a look at number 3. Can you read number 3?
When do we board the plane?
When do we
Ah,
board the plane?
Okay, in 3 minutes, in 4 minutes, you see, maybe in an hour. Look at the next one. The party
We start
Start
at 8 o'clock.
starts.
At 8 o'clock.
Starts at 8 o'clock.
So there is a specific time for the party to start. And then the last question says, when?
When does class begin tomorrow?
When does class begin? Tomorrow. Can you give me the answer to this question? When does class begin tomorrow?
Begin to 8 p.m. at
Okay.
10
It
p.m.
begins. It begins
All days.
8 o'clock.
at.
Or 5 days.
Okay. Listen to the question. When does class begin tomorrow? That's all I want to know. Begin. When does class begin?
At 8 o'clock. 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
o'clock.
Great. You see? Because our class begins at 8 every day, you see? So I know that tomorrow our class begins at 8 p.m., you see? So that is a scheduled event. Scheduled events in Spanish means eventos agendados. You see, scheduled events, okay? Those are events that have a specific time or day to happen, you see? Okay, so you see? So we are going to watch a video. Okay, we're going to watch a video to see more examples, about scheduled events. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
I'm going to mute your microphones. Okay, here we go.
Hello, and in this lesson, we are going to look at the simple present tense, and we're going to talk about scheduled events. So when you talk about the simple present, you think right now the activity is in the present, but actually we often talk about things in the future using.
Okay, so the simple present is for things that happen every day, but also for things that happen in the future. For example, the plane departs at gate 3 at noon. So there is a specific time for the plane to depart. Then number 2 says the game starts at 12:15. The game has a specific time to start. You see, to do this action, to start. Then we have number 3, classes at school begin next week. Okay, next week is part of the future. So classes begin at a specific time. When? Next week, you see. Okay, we also have other type of examples, you see. We're going to look at these. Okay, it says, the movie does not end until 3:30. Do you remember the meaning of until? What is until in Spanish? Can you help me remember?
Hasta.
So we say, the movie does not end until 3:30. That's the time when the movie ends, you see. Classes don't start until October. When do classes start? Can you tell me in number 2? When do classes start? Classes start now or in October? What do you think?
No.
In October, right? So until October. Then we have my plane doesn't leave for another month. Oh, so I need to wait another month. you see, to wait for another month. So my plane doesn't leave for another day, for another hour. You see, my vacation does not start for another month. For another week, for example. So these are activities that have a specific point and time to happen. You see, we are going to work on an exercise. Okay, so let's see. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go. Okay, so we say, take a look at this. Okay, I have three options. Okay, for example, number one has the correct answer already. In number one, we say the bus leaves at 6:30. Okay. The bus leaves at 6:30. Okay. Now we need to choose the correct verb to complete the other sentences. In number two, the correct answer is closes, starts, or arrives. What do you think?
Arrives.
Arrives.
Very good. So a train arrives, right? Very good. What about number three? The museum, what is the correct answer?
Open.
Opens.
So a museum open, right? Or opens at 10. Okay. Now, the verb to use with number four. What time does the tour? What do we say?
Finish.
Finish.
So a tour, for a tour, I use the verb finish. Very good. Number five, does the match?
Start.
The
Start.
verb for a match is start, right? At 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Very good. And in number six, the ticket office, the office, what is the verb?
Closes.
Closes,
Closes.
right? Closes, very good. Okay. And then we say, when does the last boat, what is the verb to use with a boat? What do you think? Leave, right?
Leave.
Leave for another country or city. Okay. And then number eight, the train to London, what is the preposition? Leaves, and we have a specific time here. Leave
At 4.
Great. Okay. So for scheduled activities, okay, these verbs are very common. The verb leave, I'm going to type the verbs here. You see, it is very common to use the verb leave, close, open, start, finish. You see, okay, arrive. The opposite of arrive is depart. Okay, so these verbs are very common when we talk about transportation, you see, or establishments. You see, we're gonna say transportation or establishments. Can you repeat this word with me? Establishments.
Establishments.
Okay. Establecimientos, establishments, you see? Okay, because we want to know what time establishment opens or what time it closes, what time a bar opens or what time a bar closes, okay? You see? So these verbs are very common for scheduled events, okay? For example, okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, think about, for example, we're going to say Metro Centro, okay? Okay. Then what is another common area? Let's see. What is another common area? Similar to this?
Mr. Donut.
Mr. Donuts. Yeah.
Mm.
Very popular,
Walmart.
right?
Mm.
Walmart, right? Very good. Okay. Let's see.
Plaza Mundo.
That's Mundo, right? Okay. What about Cinemark? And let's see. Buses to San Miguel. Okay. All right. Take a look at this. We're going to do an exercise. Okay. Now, Metrocentro, what verb do you want to use? You want to use open, leave, start, finish. What do you want to use?
Open or
Maybe
close.
opens or close.
Ah, we need to say opens, right? So, Metrocentro opens at what time?
At
9.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
a.m.
Okay,
Um,
very good. San Martin Bakery. What is the opposite of open? What is the opposite?
close.
Close.
Okay,
Close.
and we're going to say San Martin Bakery
Close.
Close.
closes, third person, right? Closes at what
At
time?
At
10
9
p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay. Oh, wow. That's late. Okay. And it's good to know. I didn't know. Okay. Super selectos, you see. Okay. Super selectos opens at what time?
At 7 a.m.
7
a.m.
Mm. Okay. And Mr. Donuts closes what time?
Some of them don't
Depend.
close at 24
At
hours.
9? Okay. Just to give an example. Okay. Walmart. Walmart. What verb do you want to use? Mhm.
Open
Opens. Okay. What time?
at 8
Eh,
a.m.
8 a.m. Okay. Plaza Mundo. Okay.
Closes.
Closes. Mhm. What
At
time? What time does it close on Sundays, for example? Closes
maybe maybe at 9.
8 p.m. on Sundays, for
On
example.
Sunday.
For example, right? To be specific with a date. Cinemark closes what time?
I don't know.
12.
At 12.
12 p.m.
Okay. At 12 a.m. Okay.
p.m.
Or we can also say midnight. Okay.
midnight.
Very good. Okay. But what about buses to San Miguel? What verb can we use with buses? What do you think?
Arrive.
Arrive.
The first bus.
We can do it again. Okay. So we say, okay. So the first,
The first bus from San Miguel
from
arrived to San Salvador.
Arrived
To San Salvador.
in Salvador
At 6 a.m.
Very good. That's early. And going back to buses from San Miguel, let's say that, let's
The
do the
last-
opposite. The last bus.
Bus
The last bus.
to San Miguel.
We can say that in a faster way. To San Miguel. What is the verb that we
Depart.
want to use? Departs. Very good.
Depart.
Or we can say
Depart.
leaves. We can say leaves. We're gonna do it here.
The leaves. Yeah.
At
8 p.m.
okay, leaves from where? Leaves from
San
you said
Salvador.
8?
8 p.m. 8
Oh,
p.m.
really? That's nice.
I don't know. Maybe,
No.
maybe.
Maybe 4, right? Or 5?
5 p.m.
5, right?
It's-
Yeah, I've heard it's 5.
It's
5
too
p.m.
late.
No.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's
In the time, 3 times, he lives at the 8 p.m.
You can add on Sunday.
maybe on Sunday.
No, no, no. And the 15th September.
On September 15th?
Yeah,
What time did it leave?
8.
At
The
8?
last bus
Uh-huh.
at 8 p.m.
No.
Yeah.
They don't believe you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I see in
No,
TV. I see TV in the
Okay.
For
news.
only for
Noticiero.
San Miguel, yes, but San Miguel from San Salvador,
Ajá.
that
Impossible.
it's impossible.
No, it's too late.
Because
San Miguel to San Salvador.
yeah,
No, the San Salvador to San Miguel.
no,
From San Salvador too, right?
From San Salvador to. Yeah. I see in TV in noticiero.
Es que se quedó el bus, teacher.
Yes.
Maybe that's why, right? Okay.
This is the ghost bus.
The ghost bus. That's funny. That's funny.
the crying bus.
Miguel, show us the news tomorrow. Bring the news
It
to
is.
us tomorrow.
It is the conga bus.
Please.
Or maybe that one, right? Okay, very good. Let's see. So, let me see if I can send you the examples before we continue. Yes. Okay. Now, oh yeah, you had it already. Okay. So, we can also talk about scheduled activities at work, at the workplace. For example, let's see, Gladys, help us read the examples in the box here. All the examples in the box. Here we go.
Okay. Matt serves at 2 p.m. Paul gets to work at 1 p.m. Andrea cleans the tables from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Maria cooks from 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
30 p.m. Very good. Okay, so we can talk about our activities at work that happen at the same time every day or on specific days. For example, okay, work. What time do you work all day? So we can say, I work from, can you give me an example? From?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
to 5
a.m.
to 5 p.m.
to
5.
5 p.m.
p.m.
Okay, and we can also do it with days. Okay, for example, you can say, I work from what days? From Monday?
Monday to Friday.
Monday
Friday.
to Friday.
Friday. Okay, great. We can also do it with days. Okay, and this is a scheduled event. Okay, open, for example.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes?
If I want to tell the two things, how can I say?
You can
I
say
work from Monday to Friday and from 8
yes.
a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, that's how you combine it. Perfect.
Thank you.
Open. Who works in a store? Who works in a store? from you. Does anybody work in a store or in a law office, for example?
My mother opened
Oh, okay.
her store.
Okay, my mother
Opens
opens. Very good. My mother opens.
her store
Uh-huh. What time?
at at 8 a.m.
Ah, wonderful. You see? My mother opens her store. What about arrive, people? What time do you arrive at work? What time do you arrive? Anybody? Let's see. We're going to ask someone specific. Gloria, what time do you arrive at work?
Arrive at 7 p.m.
AM? Okay. So Gloria, for Gloria, we say arrive or arrives. What do we say?
Arrives.
Arrive.
Right.
Arrive.
Arrive at work at, what did she say? At?
7 p.m.
You said PM?
PM.
AM? Okay, it's AM.
PM.
Okay.
Hmm?
All right.
PM.
Or PM. Are you at work right
PM. Arrive.
now? Uh-huh.
At home, 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, at home. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So we need to make a correction. Okay.
Okay.
What is the name of this letter? What is the name of this letter? This is letter
A.
A.
A, right? So if I have this, how do I pronounce it?
AM.
AM.
AM. AM. You see?
AM.
AM. Very good. Okay. Now let's continue. We have the verb. We have the verb close. Okay. All right. So let's see. The store, we can say. Payless.
Yes.
Shoe store. Can you tell me? Payless
Closes.
shoe store. Ah,
Shoe store.
closes.
Closes.
What time?
At
At
8.
at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Hey.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. And the verb go. Okay. All right. For example, I will say, my husband, for example. My husband, how do I say it?
Goes.
Goes.
Goes home. What time?
7 p.m.
At
at
7
p.m.
p.m. Okay.
A.M.
PM.
A.m.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
Oh no. Okay. Goes home is from work to your house. You see? From work to your house.
Your husband goes
Se va para la
home
casa de
at
trabajo, right? From work to
7
your house.
p.m.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
Y si quiere
Very
decir que él, a la hora que sale de la casa.
Okay. That we say. My husband leaves home. Leaves home at what time?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. right?
6 a.m.
Yes. So you
In
can leave
return,
home.
in return
Okay, we can make it longer.
at the 7 p.m.
Turns at 7 p.m. Okay. Yes,
Or
we
maybe
can definitely say
12 p.m. for lunch.
Oh, you are so, he's so lucky.
For
He's so lucky.
dinner.
For dinner time.
In my case, I
No return.
No. I don't have time to come back my home.
Oh, okay. You see, sometimes we don't have time, all right? Let's see. Okay, so we're moving on to the next activity, okay? We are going to read, you see, the text here. And the text says, what's your schedule like? Repeat with me. What's your schedule like?
What's your schedule like?
Uh-huh. Okay, so check the chat. Okay, check the chat. Do you see it? Yes? Yes? Okay, so what's your schedule like? This is the name or the title of the text. What's your schedule like? Okay, so this is a reading text. This is a reading text. Let's see, Gilberto, help us read the black letters here. You see?
Okay. Every week we interview someone with an
Unusual.
unusual schedule.
Unusual.
In this week interview, we meet Mike Watt, a professional sleeper. Yes, that's correct. Mike's job pays him to sleep. Here, sorry. Mike's job pays him to sleep. Here, Mike talks to us about his schedule.
Can you believe that? I want that job. You see?
No.
No, you don't want that job? I
I
need
don't
it.
sleep in my job.
All right. So you see? So who is Mike? Mike is a
Hi.
professional. You want to be
Hi.
Mike.
Hi,
A professional
Mike.
sleeper. That is your dream job. Okay, he's a professional sleeper. And in his job pays him to do what activity too? Sleep, you see? Okay, so you're going to read about Mike. You see, so we have someone from the news, you see, the interviewer, and Mike, the interviewee. This is an interview, you see. So people from the news and Mike. So this is a conversation here. So I want you to read the conversation in groups. Are you ready? Yeah? Yes. Okay. Okay. Pay attention to the story or to the conversation because we are going to answer some questions, okay? So pay attention to the conversation. Okay. Let's see.
There is someone with a hammer.
Maybe you're right. Let's see. Let me find out.
Where's the sound?
Muted the microphone. Okay.
No.
So let me send you working groups. Here we go.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good night.
Hello, good evening. Sorry, what is the activity?
The conversation.
Conversation. And the conversation is where? In WhatsApp. No.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes.
Okay. I share my screen. Give me 1 second. WhatsApp is check. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's there. I share my screen and where is this? Okay. Okay. And do you look the conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe Jorge and Alison first couple, and me and Gabriela and me two couple, second couple.
Okay.
So
¿Solo es de practicarla o de hacer otra conversación similar?
only practice.
Only
Only
practice.
practice. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Jorge, Andrea.
News now. And what do you do before you go to bed?
Every afternoon from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. write about each room. I talk about the bed, the lights, the noise.
Or reads the blog?
Lots of different people. Lots of different people read it. Business people, tourists, travel agencies, people who want to know about hotels. Really.
What do you do in the evening?
At 7 p.m., I talk to the hotel manager. Then I go to my new room and go to bed.
Do you like sleeping?
Yes, I do. I'm very good at it.
Okay.
At- Mhm.
Gabi and
And
me.
next,
Yeah.
Yes. I am news.
I am early bird. I like the morning at 8 a.m. I had a bean breakfast in the hotel restaurant.
So who pays you to do that?
I work for a travel blog. They pay me to stay in the different hotels and write about them. People read the blog and go to the hotel. Right now, I am hotel in Fine Line, Hotel Fine.
And what do you do before you go to bed?
Every afternoon from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I write about each room. I talk about the bed, the lines, the nose.
Who reads the blog?
Lots of different people read it. Business people, tourists, travel agents, people who want to know about hotels. Really?
What do you do in the evening?
At 7 p.m., I told to the hotel manager. Then I go to my new room and go to bed.
Do you like sleeping?
Yes, I do. I very good at it.
Okay.
Good job. All right. Can you show me the other picture one more time, please? Okay. Yes. All right. There where we see this part. Okay. Repeat with me. Lots of, lots of,
Lots of.
Lots of,
Lots of,
lots of
lots of
different people read it.
lots
Lots
of
of
different
different
people
people read.
read.
Read it. Read it.
Read it.
Business people,
business
Business
people,
tourists,
people,
tourists,
tourists,
and Travel agencies. Travel
Travel
agencies.
agency.
That's plural. Okay. Very good. You can continue. All right.
Like,
Okay.
Excuse me, teacher. We read the
Conversation.
less.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then?
Just that. You finished reading?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to the main session then.
Okay.
All right. We're bringing people back. Okay. So Mike is a professional sleeper, right? Okay. And 1 second. Let me share my screen again. Okay. So Mike is a professional sleeper, and what activities does he do at work? What activities does Mike do at work? Can you tell me? Yes? Can you tell me?
Write about each room, maybe.
Oh, okay. So he writes. He
He
writes.
writes about each room.
Very good. What else does he do?
He goes to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay, so good. He goes to bed. You said 10 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7. Okay.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, what else? What else does he do at work?
He writes a blog.
He writes a blog like this?
A blog. Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Does he do anything else? Does he speak?
He talks with the hotel manager.
With the hotel manager? Good.
Oh,
Hotel. Repeat with me. Hotel.
Hotel manager.
All right, very good. Okay, so these are activities that Mike does all the time at work at very specific hours. Okay, now look, we have some questions that we want to answer. All right, here we go. What is question number 1? Can you help me read it? Help me read the question.
Write about each
room.
Okay. And what is the answer, people?
7 p.m.
At 7 p.m.
Okay. Let's see. All right. What is number 2? Question number 2,
What
Sarah?
time does he get up?
Okay.
He get up 6 a.m.
One more time.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
a.m.
At 6 a.m.
Number 3.
What
Time
time
does
does he
he
talk to
talk
the
to
hotel
the hotel
manager?
manager?
Hotel manager.
What time?
1 p.m.
At 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
10.
You sure?
After the breakfast.
The hotel manager.
10
At
10
10
a.m.
p.m.
10 p.m., right? Okay. What time does he go to bed?
At 10
10
p.m.
10
10
p.m.
p.m.
What does he talk to the hotel manager?
At 7.
No,
At
10
7
p.m.
p.m.
We got some information wrong. This one.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this one is at
7 p.m.
And then this one is
10 p.m.
10
10
p.m.
p.m.
very good. Okay, 5.
At 8 a.m.
At
8 p.m.
8
8
a.m.
a.m. At
a.m.
8 a.m.
Okay, very good. Okay, and I have an extra question here. Okay, so we say, what does he do from 2 p.m. to 4?
He writes each room.
Write about the room.
He writes about
The rooms.
each, what type of room? Each hotel room. Okay. Do you like Mike's job? Do you like it? No? Do you like this job or not? What do you think?
Yes.
Makes no.
No?
Yeah.
No?
For me,
So,
Makes no.
He works a lot about the sleeping.
okay, it seems to be a little difficult.
And he travels a lot.
Okay. All right. So the last activity for our class is, okay, look at the question. Repeat with me. What's your schedule like? What's your schedule like? Repeat with me.
What's your schedule like?
Schedule like.
Schedule like.
And look at the chat. That is what I'm asking. What's your schedule like? What's your schedule like?
What's your schedule like?
So if you say, Adriana, what's your schedule like? Okay, so I say, okay. For example, you see, okay, for example, and then okay, for example, and then I can continue. So you see, so this is an example. Okay, so right now you have to tell your classmates about your work schedule. Are you ready? Ready? This is only speaking. This is a speaking. You don't have to write, okay? Just speaking, okay? Okay. What is the question to ask? What is the question?
What's your schedule like?
What's your schedule like? Very good. Okay, good. Very good. So tell your classmates about your work schedule. Here we go.
Eh, I finished my
lunchtime at 1:30 p.m. And I finish at work at 5 p.m.
Okay. Thank you, Cindy.
What's your schedule like, Gloria?
Okay. I start work at 8 a.m. Then check my email and then I prepared a report for bank disponibility and then I send the oh, at I eat my lunch at 12 p.m. And I finish my my activities at 5 p.m. Arrive my work around 7 from 7 half p.m. Okay. Francia,
Schedule.
What's
Schedule.
schedule?
Schedule.
Ujú.
Ay,
No es schedule, sino que es schedule.
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 Ajá.
Schedule. Okay.
What is the answer? Sorry. What your schedule like? Yes?
Yes.
Answer. Tell your classmate about your work. Schedule.
Okay. I'm going to talk about my schedule of my work. I start work at 8 a.m. From 12 p.m. because I have an hour for take a lunch. And I start again at 1 p.m. from 5 p.m. I close the door and return to my house. I stay at home at 6:30 p.m. It's old for me. And you?
I have start work at 7:30 a.m. and
My work at 5 p.m. and I am ready to leave my job and go to bed at 5:30
Where do you live?
in Santa Tecla.
This
And
traffic.
I go to work near Nehap.
In my case, in integración.
Integración, from integración to
Front warehouse Walmart.
Constitución.
Yeah.
But where do you live?
In Merliot.
Ah,
From
the same, maybe.
From the Plaza Merliot.
Near Plaza Merliot. Okay,
Yeah.
I live near Plaza Merliot too.
Yeah. Alison.
In my case, I get up at 6 or 7 a.m. Then I check my social networks and saludar, no sé cómo se dice, greetings. Greetings to my friends and my mother, my family. And at 8, no, yes, 8 a.m. I start to work.
You
And
work in your house?
Sometimes I work in home.
Oh, nice.
When my boss requires, I go
Right.
to the office.
Ah.
Mhm. Um, but I work at home.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have a specific agenda because I work at a publicity agency. Entonces es bien rotativo, no sé cómo se dice eso. Es bien cambiante la agenda, entonces casi siempre no la tengo.
Change a lot your agenda.
Ujú. Ajá. I don't have a specific time to go to eat lunch.
Really, why you have to talk with your clients?
Sometimes yes, sometimes yeah.
Okay.
But in general, I finish to work 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Mhm.
But your work is really nice because you don't have to to face the traffic.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, welcome back. We're going to give you some feedback. Okay, let's just wait for everyone to come back. We're good. Okay. All right. Okay. So I have some observations to help you say things correctly. Okay. Now we have, let's remember, how do you pronounce this for time? How do you pronounce that? We say?
AM.
AM,
AM.
right. AM, you see? AM. We just say the names of the letters. AM.
AM.
Very good. Okay, this one is availability. Okay, availability.
Availability.
Availability. Good.
Or available.
To be available. Uh-huh. To be. You see? This is to be available. Okay, very good. Number 2, I heard arrive my work from 7 p.m. Okay, yo entiendo que aquí quiso decir que llega a su casa del trabajo, right? Okay, so you say, I get back home. Regreso a la casa. I get back home. From work, del trabajo. From work.
At 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, can you repeat
7 p.m.
with me? I get back.
I get back
home
from work at 7 p.m.
at
Yes.
7 p.m.
Very good. Get back es regresar. Get back.
Get back.
Where?
Get
Home.
back.
I get back home from
Get back home
work. Okay.
from work.
Okay. I have an hour for take a lunch. Okay. I have an hour. You see, I have an hour to take
lunch.
Lunch. One more time. I have an
I
hour to take lunch.
Take lunch.
Very well. Now let me explain something to you. ¿Puedo decir for? Yes, you can. Okay. I have an hour for, pero la regla me dice que si yo uso for y voy a ocupar un verbo, uso un gerundio. And that is correct, Belkis. So we need to say for taking. For taking lunch. Okay. So if you want to say for, you say taking. If you don't want to say for, to take. You see? Okay. Now, and this thing here, a lunch, because you eat lunch only one time. Not 2 lunches, 3 lunches, just lunch, right? To take lunch, you see? Okay. Then, okay, here, I understand you wanted to say regreso a casa también, right? Because stay is, what is the meaning of stay? Can you tell me? What is stay?
Mantener, estar.
No. Quedarse. Stay is quedarse. Okay, so
Stay here.
same thing here. How do you say regreso a casa?
Come back.
Get back, right? One more time. I get back home. I get back home at
6:30 p.m.
p.m. Right. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, we almost finished. Don't worry. Then we say, tell me.
Teacher, I had a question.
Hello?
I had a question.
Yes.
Is correct say I return I'm a house.
Return home.
At 5 p.m.
I return home.
Is correct say return in vez de I get back.
Yes.
I get back home.
Yes, you can.
Get back home.
Yes, but you say I return home.
I return home.
Return home.
It's correct. It's correct.
Yes, but pay attention
correct.
here.
It's
Look.
correct.
I return home. Do you see it?
I return home.
Yes. Yes, you can say that. Okay. How do you say this one here? You have 2 options. I say hi. You see? Repeat with me. I say hi.
I say hello.
Say hi.
For example, I say hi to my co-workers, for example. Or you say I greet.
I greet
my co-workers. We have 2 options. Now. Okay, this one here.
I work at home.
Okay, so we say
I
work
from home. Or I do home office.
Office.
We have two options. Very good. Okay. Now, pronunciation here. Agency.
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 Agency. Okay.
Agency.
Okay. And this one here. Change a lot your agenda. Okay. Lo que acá quisieron decir es su agenda cambia bastante. Su agenda cambia bastante. Entonces aquí hay que seguir. Sujeto, verbo, complemento. Subject, verb, complement. We are speaking about the agenda. Okay. So we say, how do we start? What do you think? So we say your agenda. What is the verb?
Change.
Okay.
Change.
A lot.
Changes
A lot.
a lot. Okay, because it's third person. One more time. Your agenda changes a
Your
lot.
agenda
Your agenda change a lot.
Can I say
Changes.
daily?
Sorry?
Can I say your agenda change daily?
Changes. Changes.
Changes.
Changes daily. Yes.
Okay.
Or my agenda changes daily. We can say that. Yes. Okay. And oh no, not that one. We already did it. Okay. The last one. Okay. This one. All right. So we say in general, you see? In general.
In general.
Okay. And then the rest is okay. I finish work.
Finish work.
I finish work at
5
6
p.m.
p.m.
5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. For example. Okay. Very good. Very good. So these are just very small corrections. I am going to send you a picture so that you can check them again later. Okay. Do you have any questions for me before we go? Any questions? Tell me.
I have one.
Yeah. Tell me.
What phrase we can use in even in general?
You can say in general. On the whole, you can say, you can say generally.
Generally.
Yes. You see. Or usually, you can also say usually.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay.
How do you say normalmente?
Sorry?
Normally?
Normally.
How do you say normally?
Normally. Yes, you can use those. Okay. More questions?
No question,
More
teacher.
questions? Okay. So, due date for homework is tomorrow, remember? Okay. So, I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
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 Good night. See you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye.